Hey guys, I'm Bricking It, and on today's episode we're going to be looking at the awesome Ferrari F40, which is set 75890. Okay, so here we have set 75890, the Ferrari F40 Competition Zone. It's a really cool looking vehicle. It's obviously got this lower spoiler at the front here, the front spoiler, as well as these side vents and the famous back spoiler, which looks really cool. Does look like there's a couple of stickers from what I can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. By the looks of it, just from the front box. And the minifigure doesn't look as good as the Porsche 911 one that I had last week, because as you can see on the top, he has more of a racing suit on, which I don't think's quite as cool as the leather jacket with the Porsche t-shirt on. Although I do quite like the look of this facial hair looking at it on the box. If you look at the back, it also seems like you have some extra bits here, which I need to have a look at, because it looks like you might be able to turn it into some sort of Formula One vehicle or something. No idea, but I'm sure we'll get into that when we build it. Opening up the box. It's just one of the... Let's see what we get in here. Okay, so this one looks like it actually has a actual carriage piece to start building this. Not like the Porsche where it was all built up, but we have 3 bags, not labeled again, so obviously it'll be an all-in-one. Quite a lot of spoiler pieces, wheel pieces, which is quite cool. Guessing we won't be using all of these, so some of these will be spares. And we have just a single instruction booklet. Obviously fairly straightforward, as well as a sticker sheet. So, kind of a lot of stickers here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. About 16 stickers in total by the looks of it. So you kind of get that with these speed champions, it's kind of the way it goes. But I will now quickly go to a 2-minute speed build so you can just see this being put together, and then we'll have a closer look at the model. Okay, and this is the finished model. Now, there are some pieces here, which I was quite confused about why they included these pieces, but I will go through that in a second. First things first, let's go through the minifigure. Now, I know I mentioned this minifigure before, and it was completely right that nothing has changed. So, he just has this kind of Ferrari-looking race costume and no hairpiece, which is a bit sad. But he does have this quite nice facial stubble and stuff, which is quite a nice minifig face, but the rest of him is just a little bit of a blur, especially seeing as now I know what these are for. And this is because this is actually the competition version of the car, like so. And then you can take the stuff off, all of these extras here, and build it into the road car version. Now, I'm definitely going to be building the road car version of this because this is going to go into my actual LEGO city. So, of course, I want it to be an actual normal road car, not a performance car. So let's quickly just go through what it looks like in this current state, and then I will put all these pieces on and show you what it looks like as the road car version. But as you can see, it's a nice little model. It does have a pre-built piece underneath, which is a bit sad. I prefer to have it all brick built. But you can see it's just very simplistic. It's a retro car, so it has all the nice edges, and I do think it encapsulates the F40 really, really well, actually. Taking the cockpit off, there is this kind of not really much interior, just a steering wheel. A little bit, kind of quite a lot of room for the minifig in there, but if I take the spanner off, which actually you do need that in a second, it shows you in the instructions to actually take the wheels off. If I put the minifig inside, there you can see he has plenty of room in there, and he does look quite happy in his Ferrari. So, other than that, not really much to show. Quite a few stickers around. Now, what was really interesting, actually, you might have seen in the actual time lapse, I had to move a few pieces around because I hadn't realised there are some tiny, tiny printed pieces like these ones here in the Ferrari badge, which is really bizarre, seeing as the front badge, which you would think would be the most recognisable, isn't printed, which is the one that I would have really liked to be printed. But these small ones here are printed, and also, I believe, on the back there are some that are printed, which are, yeah, these ones right here. That's a printed red onto the black, which is absolutely bizarre, and it doesn't even match up to the red anyway, so I really don't understand why they did it. So that's what it looks like in performance version. I will now change all the stuff out and turn it into the non-performance version. So apparently that involves removing this bottom bit here, the under spoiler. I will take this off because I believe this just pulls out like so and can be replaced with this piece here. The road version apparently has more of a dark light, not these clear ones, so they'll have to be taken out. The back, which is this bit here, this needs to be taken out, which is very easy to do, and replaced with this different back diffuser style to look like that. The windscreen can go back on, so we'll do that. And then the wheel trims need to replace with these ones. Now, this is where it actually says to use the spanner. So if I take all these wheels off, like so, we're then going to have to take these axle bits off, unless I can flip them off with this. But they actually said to use this to poke through the other side, but I think you might be able to get them from the front. Yes, you can, so you don't have to take it all off. Very careful not to damage the actual hubcap, I suppose they are. They're supposed to be alloys, but obviously these are actually hubcaps. After these wheel trims, there's just one more thing, which is the spoiler needs to be changed to be more like it, which is the red spoiler, not the black one. So we just take that off and put these back on here, like so, and add the red spoiler on. And that is the full version now. If I remove all of the bits, that is now the car in its road version. And I think this is where the disappointment in the minifigure really takes its hold for me, because the Porsche, which I think came out the exact same year as this, has a man with more of a casual outfit on and hair. And I understand that he's got to have the racing clothes on maybe, but they should have given him a hairpiece, because obviously if he's driving this on the road, he's not going to have a road helmet on, so he's just obviously going to have to be bald instead. Which I just think is a little bit of a missed opportunity, seeing as they've been doing this a lot more with the likes of the ice cream truck and things, to have the hairpiece as well as a helmet. But I do like that they've included the fact to turn this into the road vehicle version, and this is definitely the version I'm going to be keeping it as, because I do think it looks less kind of sporty and more kind of a normal road vehicle, which I want to have to put it into my LEGO city. So, other than that, we will go to the outros. Okay, so that's it for the review of the Ferrari F40. Now, just to note, on my set, for some reason, and I don't think this applies to everyone else's sets, I was actually missing one of these rounded 2x2 red tiles, which I had to replace by getting the Mini, so I'm going to have to go through bricks and pieces to order that piece. But I will say that the stickers on this set are better than the Porsche 911s, because they're not the clear ones, so I do think that looks really, really nice. And I am surprised that there are quite a few little printed pieces which I felt weren't necessary, and I would have preferred them to put the print on this where the sticker should be instead. But other than that, I think this is a solid car for the money. £13 is what I paid for it, that's the RRP, but I have seen it for going for like £10, so really good deal if you see it for that. I would definitely pick it up, and it's going to do very well in my LEGO city. But other than that, thank you so much for watching the video, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and we're now at over 200 subscribers, which is absolutely awesome. So at the moment we're getting about 100 subscribers a month, which is ace. I couldn't ask for more than that. You guys are absolutely awesome, and have an absolutely awesome day.